If you think it's anti-aging or preventive and all that bollocks, then you need to think again, and not because I have a certain opinion either, but because there's literal scientific evidence and data to show how much worse Botox makes your skin. Look at this study to start with. Min 2015, which I'll link below, showed that Botox seriously affects the skin's ability to produce essential ingredients like sebum. Now, I know some people think, I don't want sebum because it makes me look oily. But if you look oily, it's not because you have sebum necessarily, it's because you have too much. The right amount is essential, just like food and water are essential to stay alive. The study said intramuscular injection of botulinum toxin type A significantly reduces sebum production at the injection site, but increases sebum production of the surrounding skin. So basically, you've got nothing in one place and then too much in another place. How the hell is that useful? Why would you want to make it harder for your skin to be skin? Without getting into so much technical detail that it sends people to sleep, Botox works by preventing the nerve from communicating with the muscle, and it does this by stopping the messenger system from going between the two. This system is a neurotransmitter molecule called acetylcholine, or ACH, that's sent from the nerve to the muscle like a text message. The problem with this is that, yeah, Botox can kill it and stop the muscle moving, but lots of other systems use the same ACH communication system. It's like trying to stop someone from sending an email by getting rid of the internet. Yeah, they can't send an email now, but think about how much the entire world is going to be messed up now because of the amount of things that also need the internet to work. In the skin, a 2004 study showed what other things ACH is actually used for. Keratinocyte differentiation, epidermal barrier formation, sweating, sebum production, blood circulation, angiogenesis, and a variety of immune reactions. In other words, cell replication, stem cell differentiation, skin barrier function, heat dissipation, lipid production, what else? Oxygen supply, nutrient supply, waste product removal, blood vessel creation, and defense against harmful substances. Why would you want to risk negatively affecting those things? Another study in 2006 then showed that blocking ACH receptors creates complete inhibition of epidermal cell differentiation and proliferation, severely disturbed epidermal/skin barrier, decreased expression of cell adhesion proteins to stick together, intrinsic activation of apoptosis, which is literally cell death. With all these issues being created, such as cells not being able to hold on to each other, many of them dying off, and less new ones being made, what you'd expect to see is the skin becoming entirely weaker and less elastic, which clearly isn't anti-aging, but if anything is pro-aging. But that's all just opinion unless there's scientific trials with the data to prove it, I'll admit. Which is exactly what we got in 2016. That paper showed that with Botox, significant decreases in biological elasticity, net elasticity, and viscoelasticity properties were observed. Tell me again how making your skin less elastic and therefore more loose and saggy is both preventive and anti-aging. I can't think of a more bullshit idea than using Botox for anti-aging. Sure, stopping movement might give you a short-term improvement in certain wrinkles. But when you keep doing it and cause all this to happen that we've spoken about today, is it any wonder you keep going back to the way you were every 3 months and new wrinkles are still able to be formed? Wake up. If you're serious about anti-aging, then wouldn't it make more sense to have a treatment that increases elasticity and skin strength rather than decreasing it? For my own patients, this is exactly what we do. We use things like Sunakos, which is an injectable treatment that upregulates collagen type 4, collagen type 7, elastin, fibronectin, more than any other product in the world. And the benefit of something like that is you don't go back to the way you were just 3 months later. Your skin doesn't get less elastic over time. You don't stop producing essential products like sebum. Your skin improves every time you use it. There's no risk of droopy eyebrows or double vision or looking wonky or looking frozen or looking unnatural at all. The best thing to do is to understand the difference between products like Sunakos and Botox before choosing treatment in order to make the best decision for yourself, and you can do that by clicking right here.